What's going on, guys? Back at you again, and let's get right into the top plays. And this is obviously the first clip. It's Miami versus Buffalo. It's a punt return. Okay, so let's see. So we got, looks like they're doubling the gunners, and no one has fanned out yet. So this means Miami's not going to cover this too well. Everyone is in the middle. You see that? You see how everyone's in the middle? This guy's outside. Now he's coming in. He's in the middle already. That's the other gunner. He's split by the gunner. Look at the effort on this guy. Look at how he breaks down way too early and then goes and just lets him go right by him. That was terrible. When you see it in slow motion, you see how egregious it is. And then now here, you just see they're playing box. We call this box coverage. 1, 2, 3, 4. Four guys in an area. Instead of converging, they stay in that area. That's what they're doing. They're boxing up with one guy on the ground. And you see that, guys? Dude right here tripped his own man on purpose right there. Look, trips him. And then that guy plays patty cake. These guys jogging. Punter ain't going to get there. I knew the Bills are going to come back and win. I went to bed when the Bills were down 17-14 right before the half. I'm like, all right, they're going to make everyone bet heavy on Miami because Tyreek Hill looks good and A-Chain looks good, right? But I knew Josh Allen was going to come back and win. I still think the Bills are going to be the Super Bowl champs. Like, I still believe that, guys, because I really do. I think they're going to be that team that comes out of nowhere. It's never who we think. Only one of the teams usually, like last year, was the Chiefs. And, yeah, people thought it would be the Eagles. Some people thought the 49ers would win last year, too. Some people thought the Bengals would win, too, though. And the Bills. There were a bunch of teams last year. This year, a lot of people think Ravens, 49ers. I don't know, man. I just don't think it's going to be that. Like, it's the playoffs, man. All right, so let's see this from the beginning. I think it's the motion, man, that caught it, right? Yeah, so no jam. Oh, they switched, so he did get a jam. But that's not the guy they threw it to, is it? Yeah, it is. So 34, at some point, you got to look back for the ball. I don't know what he's doing. He ends up turning right, and look at 34, guys. He turns right there, and then he turns left again. And then now you know the ball has arrived because it hit you. And at some point, you need to turn around, and he never does. Look at him. What the hell? I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, but he never turns around is my point, guys. At all. Ever. You see him right there. He just never turns around. And then he's still, what is he doing? He slaps at it with his back faced away. Like, what are we doing? Like, honestly. Like, truthfully ask yourself, what the fuck was that? Oh, my Jesus. I don't know what the hell that was. That was the stupidest play. Okay, this is Desmond get rid of him. They need to Desmond get rid of this guy, and they will after this year. I would love to see. Yeah, we spoke about this one. I made a YouTube short on this one, but I would love to see Justin Fields or even Russell Wilson here. And I think one of them will probably land over here for some draft picks or something. Because Arthur Blank, I think they said he's like 80 years old or something. So he wants to win a championship before he dies, man. When you're a billionaire and you're that old, you're getting impatient, especially as an owner. Like Jerry Jones, I don't care because he's already won 3. Like, I don't give a damn. You got 3 rings already, Jerry. I know it was a long time ago, but you got 3 rings. There were some franchises that don't even have 1. So I don't even want to hear it about these Cowboy fans that are just too young to understand how the history of it works. So I really just don't care about it. I'm over Cowboys fans. You look at Washington, how many? I don't even know how many they have. I'd have to look at Google to see how many championships every team has. But the point I'm saying is a lot of fan bases are delusional, especially to the fact of the rig. That's a whole nother story, though. I wish I can widen out the screen more to the left. So here's the screen pass. You're going to notice this linebacker, this guy, he's supposed to go right to the flat, guys. Flat. Go right to the flat, right to the flat. Instead, he sits here too long, jams number 5. That's not his responsibility. I don't know why I said it like that. That's not his responsibility. He's not supposed to hit this guy at all. This guy is supposed to be the one that jams him because he's the middle linebacker. And this guy is running to the middle. This guy, if anything, you jam this guy if you're going to jam anyone because he ran by you in the seam. So if anything, this guy should have jammed this guy. And then you run down here if you're going to jam anyone. Really, though, he should have just ran right to the flat because this is one of their best players. Right? So you got to run right there and rob that. Take that away. Number 5 is going right to the middle backer. You don't have to jam that. It's a pointless jam. Like, NFL players do pointless. They don't, when they're supposed to jam, they don't jam. And then they jam pointlessly. Most fans don't realize that this is pointless right here, right now. Because this guy is the one that's supposed to do it, not this guy. That's the problem. Now watch what happens. See? And then he runs out there anyway, and the guy goes to the middle anyhow. Stupid, stupid, stupid. And then we already know this guy's going to dive at nothing. He literally dove at nothing. Absolutely. Like, literally. Dove at nada. Damn thing. Alright. Oh, this game was ugly, guys. But if we take a look, he could have gone inside, too. Let me show you the inside of that hole, guys. No homo. See? Look at this D-tackle. Look how far he is. Look at this guy. This hole right here is ginormous. How the hell did that hole get so big, guys? That looks like my prom date's vagina. Look at this. So then this D-tackle goes so far out that way. And then this guy never got pushed forward, so he got pushed back. So now this guy's a yard back, and this guy's so far over. If this running back wanted to, right here, he could have just gone right up in here. But I see what he wanted to do. He's setting up the blocks, going outside, because he knows these guys aren't really going to try to get him. So then these white shirts are just going to get outside and wall off. I'm assuming, right? Yep. Wall off. And then this guy, number 8. What was that, guys? Guys, what was that by number 8?
Oh, it's snowing. He slipped. You go out there. You try to do it.
Fucking fanboys. Okay. He slipped. Why couldn't he just dive at him? I'm not hearing that he slipped. And then there's a guy that fell right there on his face, right behind him. And number 8, he slipped so much that he's still running after him slowly. And then 27 slows down and goes for the arm instead of pushing him out? Wow. And you guys swear this stuff is real. Okay, sure. There's a reason that my channel is going to keep growing because this stuff is faker than Campbell's noodles soup. Even though it tastes good, right? It's still fake as shit. So that should be a pick. This linebacker, or this actually be playing the flat. Right here, he should be running right after, sprinting. You see how he's like lollygagging to this flat right here? I'm going to pause right here. This guy, he's lollygagging. Because the middle backer right here, he's going to take this. This guy right here, you got to sprint and take this away. This should be a pick. If this guy hauls ass to the flat, that's a pick. The quarterback is showing throw. He's winded back right here. He's already winding, and you're taking your time. Because I know what he's doing. He's trying to play this guy too, but that's not his responsibility. If he just ran here, that's a pick. And the quarterback knows your dumbass is doing that. He's looking at you. And then this corner arrives too late, number 31. Actually, that's a corner because they traded Bayer to the Eagles. All right, so now no pressure whatsoever on an NFL quarterback. And Desmond gets rid of the ball to a wide open player. Let's see why he got wide open. Oh, I see. So your corner decides not to play corner. He decided to be a linebacker. So this is your cornerback, guys. Instead of guarding the wide receiver right here, or who actually is a running back, he goes inside and plays linebacker. Even if that's cover 2, guys, for all you stupid fucking fanboys, I'm ready for you. You're going to say, well, maybe he was in cover 2. Okay. Even in cover two, you wouldn't just run inside here, inside the numbers. You would be in the flat, and you would chase the running back because there would be no other threat because he would be the only threat because the receiver is inside of you. There's two receivers actually inside of you, and the running back went behind him. That should never happen, especially if that's the last guy coming out of the backfield and the only threat. He should have ran with him. The corner should have always run with this guy. So for all you dumbasses that want to defend this shit, hell no, no way, Jose. I saw that right away. I was like, how the fuck did he get that open? It's because the corner, guys. It's because this skinny guy decided to be a fat guy. Well, semi-fat. He runs inside. Like, see this? 1, 2, 3 black shirts. You don't need 3 fucking blacks on a white shirt. On a 5-yard route, 4-yard route. Now you've given up a touchdown almost? Like, stuff like that doesn't happen even in Pee Wee, guys. 3-on-1. Now you've just left their best player wide open. And then look at this guy jogging. That's terrible, guys. Oh, that's not their best player. I thought that was someone else. But nonetheless, though, the corner should have been on that. It's simple football. Read your keys. That's all you got to do. Read your keys. So when they don't read their keys, which are simple, something's up. Something's up. All right. All right, we're going to go back on that and see how that even happened. Give me a second. I'm trying to expand that a little bit more. Feels like I'm not in the screen properly. All right. Let's talk about how this even happened. Whoa, 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 whoa. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. All right, so they run it to the right. How did all these guys come upfield like that? Oh, so our number 92, that's your defensive end right there. 92 never gets any kind of pressure, and he crashes in. So this is your end. So like I always say, guys, when there's no edge, there's no chance. And this is what your D tackles, all 3-4 yards upfield. So these guys, your whole D line is out of place, guys. 2 D tackles, 3-4 yards upfield. Your backside D end out of the play right here. And then your front side D end is crashing and sealed off. So this is not going to be good. And this is a safety, right? Looks like he's blocked up. And then this corner, let me guess, he's going to run by the play or dive at the fucking ground or something stupid. Let's see. Let's see if I'm right. I mean, he kind of ran by, right? And then what the freaking hell was this? This should have been a clean tackle. I'm telling you guys, the guy in the courtroom is a better tackler than all these mother flowers. It's either they suck at tackling or they just don't want to tackle. Like, what was that? You had the angle and you just, like, stopped your feet? I'm just confused. And then what was that? You hugged him. And then you hugged him again. That looked like a false start, but alright, what do I know? Trevor Lawrence is definitely, they put him on a down year. Maybe he's a little overrated. But I mean, this is a nice throw, but like I said in the video, guys, this guy, the corner that's on him is like 10 yards off. How are you getting burned deep? What? Look at this. He's back. This is Sean Murphy bunting right now. He's backing off still. Still backing off. What is he looking at? Haul ass. Him and Ridley are about the same speed. Ridley isn't supposed to run by you like this. And at the same time, where is the middle safety at? There's supposed to be a middle safety taking that away. I bet you the safety came up. For what reason? I don't know. This isn't really Bunting's fault. If it's man, all I can say is the safety should be over the top if it's cover 1. And if it's cover 3, the safety should be over the top. So I just don't know how the middle of the field is just wide open, and yet you got 3 blue shirts behind the white shirt. It's very just not likely. All right. So, oh yeah, this is the interception. Let's see if how low he throws this though. Yeah, that. Come on, Josh. You know you can't throw it. Josh is 6'5". He knows every throw he makes has to be over the top and above. He threw this right at the guy's head. He knows better. He probably was trying to do this on purpose to help the bets out, make people think the Bills are going to lose, because people did bet big on Miami. At halftime, most people bet on Miami. But me, I went to bed. Like, I knew the Bills were going to win. I'm telling you guys, I just knew it. Because the Bills are just a better team. Miami, they're a fun regular season team to watch. And they, quite frankly, they haven't won an away playoff game in 40 years, I think they said. They haven't won an away playoff game in 40 fucking years, guys. That's longer than a lot of you and I have been alive. Like, now we're supposed to believe, since the regular season, they weren't able to beat any of these teams except for one, and they almost lost to the Cowboys because of a bad handoff. You know what I mean? That we know was done on purpose. They lose to all the winning teams. Now we're supposed to think they're going to go on the road in inclement cold weather to beat teams. They can't prepare for these teams in Miami unless they travel to these places early. Unless they're already in Buffalo now. They, instead of flying to Miami, they flew there to be in the cold all week. Even then, you can't really prepare like that. Buffalo, they live this weather. So, I don't know. Like, I always knew this. But this right here, this throw, look how low he throws this, guys. He knows better than this. Look how low it is. Right at his head. It's like he did it on purpose. The thing is, guys, wow, that's luck. I thought it was going to be interception. I'll admit, I thought that was going to be an interception. But, like, when they do that and they throw it low like that, they want the ball to get tipped in the air. Whether it gets picked off or caught or not, that's on purpose. They practice that shit. Because it's a line drive right to their hands, so they can just tip it up, and someone's going to catch it. I just thought it was going to be a pick at that point. As you can tell. But like I said, I didn't see most of this game. I just had a feeling the Bills are going to win. I checked the score every now and then. I saw Bills were down 17-14 right before the half, and then I was like, you know what? I'm going to bed. I got to get up. I know the Bills are winning this game. Because they're my Super Bowl pick, guys. Even though I wouldn't mind the Ravens. The Ravens are probably my second pick, but I think the Bills are my first because I'm picking a sneaker. I could see the Niners on the other side, but I don't know if I trust Brock Purdy in the playoffs. Like, I really don't. All right, let's check this play out. How does this guy get wide open? It looks like a cover two, and the corner just plays this very badly and lazy. Nope, they're in man. 44 is running with his back face to the quarterback. Looks like those two got confused. Looked like 23 and 44 got confused on who to guard. 23 is like, oh shit, I got to get him. 44 stopped his feet right there. You saw him? Now, that one stop of his foot was enough, guys. Now he's jogging, 44 is. And 23, the safety, literally just takes forever to get there. It looks like both of them are jogging, guys. The only guy that looks like he's running is the Detroit player. That's just my opinion. I don't have a dog in either fight at all for either team. I don't care who wins. It just looked like those guys were jogging and he wasn't. And this game right here, I knew the Giants were going to upset, man. I just had a feeling, man. The Eagles just looked like shit. Tyrod Taylor is not bad at all. Like, at all. He's been a starter before. I knew he'd get it done. Wide open, right here. Saquon is wide open. No one guarded him. I saw him right from the get-go. I had no idea he was going to throw it there, guys. But I saw him open. No one adjusted. And that's what happens when you don't adjust. This is the Eagles not adjusting to an empty formation. You're pointing them off to someone, but no one. You literally pointed them off to no one. And now you're both chasing them somehow. It makes no sense how that could even happen. That casual is going to be like, they got confused. No, they didn't get confused. The guy that was running in motion with him didn't run all the way to the other side. It's man coverage, and he's passing it off like it's zone, but it's not. That's the problem. Stupid, boneheaded shit. All right. Let's see. I didn't see what happened here. It's just that's a magnet catch and a half, guys. Oh my god. Look at how, bruh. That is a magnet catch. They always give Hopkins these magnet catches, man. It's out of this world. When you think about it, it's literally out of this world. The amount of magnet catches that this man gets every year. He gets at least like 10 a year. Look at that, bro. There was no way. The ball like went by his hand. It like hit his hand, came off, and then like attached again. Like, you can't tell me that that's a real catch, man. Like, it's just so bad. Blatantly bad. And then switches hands to make it seem like it was so hard. Like, dude, it's stuck to your hand. It's a magnet. All you gotta do is put your hand out. It's gonna stick to it. Ugh. Alright, now look at the D tackles. Look at the inside D tackles. Right here. Look at these guys. Look at this guy, 52, turns his shoulders and runs towards the sideline. Because, you know, look at this, guys. This guy right here, 52, this fucking fat boy, he literally turns his shoulders. As you see right now, he's facing his sideline. He's looking at his coach's penis for whatever reason. He's like, hey, coach, I got you in the hotel later. And then he starts running towards the sideline. Now, for all my D-line coaches, where do you guys teach that at? Where do you teach your D tackles to turn their shoulders and start running to the sideline and vacating the entire gap? That's what's going to happen. This guy's going to run this way, and then this running back's going to go right in his gap where he should have been. Watch. Watch this guy. He just runs away. Look at him. Look at his feet. See, he's doing it by himself. He's running that way. He's not getting blocked that way. He's running that way. And then he assisted the running back to run in through his gap. That's all that is. You see, he runs through, and then he runs right in through his gap, and then both guys act like they can't get there. Because Derrick Henry's known for his speed. What the fuck was that? This is, wow. Okay, whatever, man. Thank God it's week 18. The playoffs are still cringy, but it's a little less cringy because it's at least the best teams in the league. It's not the worst. I'm not watching the Jets and the Pats again, you know, or Arizona and Seattle. Like, it's the last of that, at least. At least we're going to see the best this phony league has to offer. So this, it looked like the tight end was open from the gate. Was this like an offsides? So look at this. Open right from the gate. No one guards him at all. I don't know what this is, guys. Seattle leaves this guy open the entire time. He's literally open the whole time. He didn't even have to throw a high pass. He could have pumped there and then thrown to there. He had both guys open. Basically, Seattle just turned them loose and gave them the touchdown to force a good game. That's all that was. You don't play defense like that. Leaving the seam open. Guys standing around. Come on. Look at how mad Pete Carroll is. He's as mad as my brain is for seeing what I just saw. He's like, what the fuck was that? Like, they're just standing around? Huh? Alright, so now knows would win this game. Because the Browns are sitting players. Let's see what the D tackle does. Runs way too far upfield, guys. That's your D tackle. Literally, this guy right here runs way too far upfield. At some point, this guy right here, you got to pull the brakes. You're already 3 yards upfield, and he ends up literally like 8 yards upfield. And then this running back is going to run right into his gap right here, where this dumbass should have been. This guy right here should be right here. Why are you going so far upfield? As a D tackle, you would never go more than 3 yards max. On a run play especially, you would never be that far upfield. Unless you're giving up the gap on purpose. That makes sense to me. Because, like, this doesn't make sense to me. It's a run play and you're that far upfield. Now the running back runs where you should have been. And then this guy falls on his face. And it's like there's no one around. It's literally easy to run the ball in the NFL. As long as you're one of the chosen ones and they like you and you're a good, a good what can I say? A good person to market. You're gonna get some wide open catches. You're gonna get some wide open run plays. You're gonna be in heaven, as they say. Now they made Derek Carr look like a new car when he's really a used car. The DB never turns back to look for the ball. Look at this. All three of them get burned. Like, really? All three of you are back there? And why are there three guys in that area? What type of zone is this where there's three guys in the same area? Can someone tell me what type of zone that is or what type of coverage that would ever be? That three guys are in the area, but literally all three of them get burned deep? Never seen that in my life. And then 27's right there, but acts like he can't see the ball or make a play on it, man. I'll be damned if I let a catch happen like that, man. I would never be able to play in the NFL. They tell me, oh, no, if you can make a pick, don't catch it. Fuck you. There's no way in hell I'll be able to just act like I don't see the ball if I know I can get it. I wouldn't last a year in that league, bro. I'd be making plays that I wouldn't be able to or wasn't supposed to. I'd be out of that league so quick. They'd make a fake injury on me, get me out of there. All right. Let's see here. Play action. DN hits him, slows down. Oh, that's the 4th-and-1 play. So on 4th-and-1, Detroit, they don't even blitz. They just do man coverage on an island. That's not a good call at all. If you're going to do man on an island with Justin Jefferson, you got to blitz. You can't just do man cover 0 with no blitz. They literally didn't send the blitz at all. They just said, corners, go guard everyone for as long as we need you to. So that tells me they were giving this up on purpose. Make people bet a little bit more. Oh, so the Vikings have a chance. Let me bet on them, right? That's how it goes, man. It's all about the money. It's all about the live bets, man. How they can entice you. All right, so now they run left. Nope. Fake it. Yeah, oh, come on, guys. Get the fuck out of here. Watch this D tackle. Instead of being disciplined, I'm going to pause. I'm going to pause right here if it lets me. It's not letting me. See this guy right here? He's supposed to stay where my mouse pointer is. He went inside, and that allowed Derek Carr, or whoever this is, Taysom Hill, I think, to run right by him. But all he had to do is stay in his gap and stay sound. It's a simple play, man. I'm trying to pause. It's not letting me pause, guys. Oh my god, it's real. This is pissing me off. It's not letting me pause. It's not letting me freaking pause, man, where I want to pause. Oh, of course it pauses right there. That's not where I wanted, guys, at all. I might have to move this back. Yeah, so this guy, because I don't know if it's going to let me go. So this guy right here is better. First of all, he's got his back face to the defender. So now this guy can just drive him anywhere he wants. This is not what you want. This is why I tell you not to do this. Now he's going to get shoved and he's going to run and help him. Instead, he should have just fell to the ground, make a pile right here, force his quarterback to go around you instead of through. Because what's going to happen is he's going to run this way and get lost here. And allow this guy to seal his back off instead of spinning off and making the tackle or staying in place and making a pile. It's ridiculous. See? And it goes right by him. It's stupid. It's really stupid. It's like these guys don't have any gap responsibilities. Any gap responsibilities go out the window. Play action. Crash inside right here. When there's no edge, there's no chance. You got guys crashing inside with guys wide open on the sideline. Let's see how this man got open, because we saw the D-line did nothing. Terrible jam. That's cover 2, guys. They're in cover 2. They're in cover 2, the corner. So, all right, let's talk about this. So, And this right here, this corner needs to do a better job. He needs to get outside shoulder and jam this guy inside of him. What's going to happen is this corner is going to get to him and cross his face and get outside of him. And that is terrible. Once this receiver gets outside of you, it's over. Because the safety that's back there is not going to have enough time to get to the sideline to break the play up. So once this quarterback sees that this guy beats the corner to the outside, he knows, I just have to throw a bullet to the sideline and I'm good. Because if this corner, let's say that this corner went and forced this receiver to the inside, what's going to happen is now this corner's on the outside of him, and now the safety's on the inside of him. Now you can't throw to the sideline. You're going to have to throw a perfect ball, and it's almost impossible. So this corner completely fucked up. Watch. Goes right outside of him. Quarterback sees it, throws it on a line, and the safety just can't get there. It's just too fast. See, 24 is the safety. He's never going to get there. But let's pause. Let me let's pretend though. Let's act like this corner did his job though, and he was here, and then the receiver is like inside of him, like here, on the numbers. The corner, let's see, the corner's on the outside there, right? Does his job. Now the receiver's on the inside of him near the numbers. Let's see where the safety comes in from. Right on the numbers, guys. Right on the numbers. Because I know what the fuck I'm talking about. That's how defense is played. There's a certain way you're supposed to play that. Otherwise, this happens. Every time. Alright, let's keep this going here. Alright. I didn't get to see the pass rush, if there even was one. So we have a stutter rush up top, and they almost get there. Jared didn't leave his spot, left the guy. Oh, he threw a pick, didn't he? Yeah, he threw that right to the other team. That one, I have no idea. This is just take this one. I don't even know what he was seeing. You had two guys open. You overthrow both of them. It almost looked like he was the intended receiver. It looked like the Lions were the guys on defense, the way they were positioned on that. It looked like those two guys on the lines were the safeties, and then the white shirt was the receiver that beat him up the middle on like a seam or post route or something. Is this completed? Two guys. Yeah, that I don't know about this one. I don't know how you don't pick this. Number 20, one of those guys need to bat that down, guys. Like, I don't give a damn who does it, but one of you needs to do it. So that's what we'll say about that. All right, let's try to get through this tape. I might actually have to move this back because it's kind of a bitch getting to where I need to get to. Hold on one second, guys. Alright. So, how did this happen? Desmond Ritter? Oh, is that Ritter? Or is that someone else? Oh, whoa. This guy literally just threw it right in double coverage, guys. That's horrible, guys. That's literally probably the worst pick of the day. And then Tyrann Mathieu doesn't run the pick all the way down. As if this team had any... They let New Orleans blow this team out just to give the fans something to cheer about because they missed the playoffs. Like, they did all this just to miss the playoffs. And then this dumbass gets tackled at the half-yard line because he wanted to showboat. That's what you get. He probably missed out on incentives there, bro. Fuck that. With money on the line, you ain't seen me do that shit. I don't give a fuck about that. What's the point of showboating? It just costed you money, I hope. All right, we don't see the rush, so we have no idea how this developed at all. Whoa, but we do know that this guy just put the ball on the ground. Look at how he's holding that thing. And now you fumbled the ball on the 5-yard line on 3rd and goal. You guys are about to get some points. Now you just gave the Chiefs a scoop and score. That's like a 10-point swing almost. Because they'd get 3, but now this team's getting 7 from all that. Assuming he doesn't get caught. He won't. Alright, so, wow. So you guys, small shit like that turns games around, and your bets your precious little bets you put in, they go like dust in the wind, like out of nowhere, just like that, just from a quarterback being a douchebag. He had no reason to do that. Fumble the ball like that. He had the whole left side. He runs right towards the defender, leaves the ball out for him. All right, what the hell is going on with the D-line here? My edge player doesn't fight off. Your linebacker ran in. 58 runs in and turns his shoulder. Right here, look at this guy. He runs in, turns his shoulder, his back towards the running back. Who does that? That's terrible, guys. That was a pretty bad play right there. There was no pressure on the D-line, and the blitzing linebacker turned his back to the running back. So let's see who didn't block. Usually the wing guy. They let him. Yep. This guy lets him right inside. Instead of getting the inside guy, he lets the inside guy through for the outside guy. And that's why you block inside first, guys. Don't follow the pros, because the pros will make you lose your job. If you follow NFL players and you play real football, you're going to lose your job, I promise you. Following the pros will make you sit the bench. Unless you have amazing speed and like athleticism, yeah, I would not be following what pro players do. And that guy was offsides. But he doesn't even rush in anyway. And that was horrid right there, that tackle attempt. We got to admit, this was horrid right here. Look at this. What was that? That was horrid, man. I think a kindergartner can do better than that. Look at this. Takes a dive. You're better off to just keep on running than fall on your face like that. 25. Look at 25, the effort on that. It's like he knew that they had to let him score. Look at 25, guys. Watch the effort on 25. That's all you got to know, man. Millionaire actors with shoulder pads and numbers and helmets. Alright, we about to end this out soon. So, no edge here? Are we really giving no edge here to one of the fastest quarterbacks in the league? Your DN crashes inside like freaking moron against Kyler Murray inside. No edge, no chance. He runs right by where you should have been. How about them apples? He runs right by where your DN should have been, but he crashed inside, probably on purpose to let this play happen. 49ers not looking too good here. Sam Darnold gets his ass cheek touched. Actually makes a pretty damn good throw, guys. We gotta admit that was a damn good throw. But how about the defender, though? That, I don't know what that was by the defender. Number one, he was like, let me just wave at the ball. He's like, You can rewind and go look at that. He definitely just waved with his right hand. Used the wrong arm and everything. I could have coached that one up too, but I'm trying to get through this tape. DN crashes inside. No edge, no chance. They're not rushing for real at all. And the dude's wide open. Let's see how, though. So 10 yards off, and they still get burnt. I never understand that. And I never will understand that. I have never in my life been in cover 3 and got beat deep. It's just never happened. The only time I've ever gotten beat deep is when it's like a man blitz and like the blitz doesn't get home, and the quarterback is able to throw the ball, and I just can't get there. That's happened to me maybe like it's happened to me a couple times in practice. In a game that that meant anything, it's probably happened probably twice to me in a game in my entire life. Like where I'm in man coverage and the receiver gets the better of me. We're in a blitz. I'm on an island. Great throw. I just can't get there. It's happened a couple times to me in a game. Definitely happened in college once that I can remember. Sophomore year, I can remember that. And semi-pro, it's happened to me probably my freshman year. I got burned deep. First play of the game, first play of the year, I got burned deep for 6. I'm not gonna lie. And then I got moved to safety, but that's because I just wasn't really working my technique, and this guy had size on me, and I was better suited as a safety that year anyway. So yeah, there was that, and then I don't really get beat deep like that. There's probably another time I can't think of it, but that's neither here nor there. The point I'm trying to make it doesn't happen like that. It really shouldn't, especially if you're 10 yards off. That's the point I'm trying to make. When you're 10 yards off, you shouldn't be getting beat by anything. You're playing 10 yards to protect against the deep ball. That's why you're doing that. And to get beat deep is like, it's very, it hurts my brain. Like I'm trying to like think how that could be possible. And then Green Bay, it looks like they're trying to run the table, but I don't know. I don't trust Jordan Love. But they're one of those teams, though. Like, you put Patrick Mahomes on this team. This is a Super Bowl team, probably. Because they have the skill guys, right? They got the skill guys. Their defense is good enough, right? You put a guy that knows how to play, Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar, any of those top 5 guys. This team is probably the best team in the league. So basically, Jordan Love, we don't know if he's the guy yet. This is just not pressuring and guys just getting enough time to get behind the zone. That's all that is. Look at this. No rush. We got 2 linemen not blocking anything. 3 guys. Look at that. 3 black shirts next to each other, not guarding shit, but number 10's wide open. So you're telling me there's 3 guys not guarding anything and there's someone wide open, but none of those 3 guys thought to themselves that maybe I should guard somebody? Okay. All right. I'm just checking, man. Play action, backside, falls forward like he should be. Right. So are you serious with this play? Bruh, all right, guys. 2 things. This guy needs to take this all day, because even if you come off this, you're never going to get to the quarterback. You would always be taught to take this. And then this guy right here falls for a stupid fake when he should be going right to the quarterback. So both these 2 guys fucked up the play, and that's why this play works. If this guy runs right in and that guy stays on there, this play is blown up completely and utterly. It is. Even though it doesn't matter anymore because of the score. But a play like that is not going to work if a team is actually playing properly. Like, come on, man. That's really stupid. I don't know how people think that that's real. Especially people that play football. It's like, how do you think that that's real? Because it's on TV and it's the NFL. Oh, it must be real. All right, we got crashes inside, so no edge, no chance, and wide open, Tyler Lockett. 24 doesn't even try to slap at the ball. Looks like he touches his hand and then his helmet and then his ass. He'd like them butt cheeks, though. He's squeezing his butt cheeks, too. All right, so now they send a late blitz, and then Josh liked it. Diggs dug it out. Diggs says, you dig. Diggs says, you dig. I just want to see if this corner was 10 yards off. Yep, see? It's the 10 yards off. Takes no read steps. I watched him just stand there. And that's what happens. You didn't take any backpedal steps. You're not looking back for the ball, and that's what happens. Right through on him. Right through on him. Let's see why, though. Let's see what the guard did or didn't do. Guard lets him right by. The guard just let him right by, guys. All right, we got one more play, maybe. Or that might have been the last one. All right, that's the last one, guys. Thanks for watching. And for the playoffs, I don't know. I might do top place on wild card weekend. Or, I don't know yet. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet. Because it's going to be a lot of games still. If I look at this, yeah, because what? We're going to have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 games. I can't break down all 12 of those games. So, yeah, we're going to do wild card. All the touchdowns from wild card weekend is what we'll do. Because that'll give us a taste of all the teams, and we'll see all the mistakes and all the bullshit from every team instead of just focusing on one game. The only way I'll do that is if it's a controversial game. Then we'll pick out some plays maybe. But I'm not going to do a full breakdown of every team, of every game. It's just pointless. It's better to see it all at once and you see every team together. Maybe we'll do that as, the teams dwindle down. When you get down to like 4 teams, then I can probably break down 2 to 4 games. I'll be okay. But to break down 8 games, that's just a lot. When we could just get all the main plays and break it down that way. I know we're missing a lot too because we can't focus on the one game, but I just don't have time like that, guys. You know what I mean? I work too. I got a girl. I got responsibilities, so I do what I can, and we'll keep it going that way. Other than that, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.